Hello class, my name is Trina Kelly, and today I'm talking about what makes people rob. For example, banks and convenience stores. First of all, A. Groff, which is an author of psychological reason, he asks, why do good people do bad things? Well, the answer is robbery is a serious crime in today's society. And with that being said, there are many reasons why people rob. They rob due to their lack of cultural background, due to the lack of having no finances, due to deviant behaviors, and how they were raised. For some, they feel like it's just a trip of happiness, and for some, it's due to the fact of being on drugs or opioid or some type of addiction that leads them to start robbing. We know that some people do it for the lack of hunger at times, which is very few. Robbers will rob just because they can do it and they like it and they like to see their victims suffer. No matter how many different reasons they feel, it's never excusable. Second is I read a book by the author Martin Gill, which is talking about crime at work. The problem of this bank robbery, my second thing is the problem of bank robbery. Most bank robberies occur inside the bank, where it could be armed robbery or just a note writing to ask for the money at hand. Also, ATM machines experience robberies too, because a lot of people are hacking into the systems now and bank accounts that hurt we as the consumers. Those robberies should not be as well. When banks offer extended hours, that's leaving an avenue open for more robberies. It may be after hours, darkness can come with the time changing, or whatever the case may be. This leads to bigger opportunities of robbery. The majority of robbers are not planned out well, because if they were, they would never get caught. Now, I went on to my third point, and it's called a book by Katie Willis, and it's called Armed Robbery: Who Commits It and Why? Now, why do they commit it? We don't know, but we have studied. I had a suggestion of the convenience store robberies. Study shows that most stores are robbed during late night or early wee hours in the morning. Now, most time when a store is open after 12 p.m. or open 5 a.m. in the morning, those stores are more prone to be robbed, and depending on their locations, when it's in a more unsecured area or no type of security is present or no type of surveillance camera is present, which lead to more robberies, and eventually too many robbers will put a store or bank out of business in that location, and we all have seen that. Number four, book by A. Peters, and it was called "Why Are More People Trying to Rob Banks?" Because the lack of work, lack of unemployment, lack of being lazy and don't want to go to work, lack of having a spirit of just want to take and not be givers. So bank robbers' crimes have increased in the nation, just like opioid crisis has. But robbers are no longer using guns. Now they're considered armed robbery, which means they get sentenced for more time, but they are writing notes to bank tellers. Number five, I read a book by L.M. Kellaway, and it's called, by Sutton's Law, Rob Banks Because You Enjoy It. Some people get a kick out of that, and that's why I say people rob banks because they enjoy it. Because robbing a bank can be a financial goal for some, and not willing to take, and they willing to take the chance, which they should not. Why gamble on taking a chance on going to prison and being caught and embarrassing yourself and your family and putting hardship on loved ones? Most cash that is stolen nowadays have some type of GPS tracker or some type of boo die that explodes. So you're gonna get caught. So why continue robbing? My last point was by a book or author by A. Nasir, and it is called How Robbers Succeed or Fail. And in here I said, how do robbers succeed or fail? They can succeed if there are no security cameras, if there's no witnesses, if there's no security guard. Can come in and rob and get away, so they think they have. But how do they fail? They fail to pay attention and see with security and all the means necessary in today's society. It's very limited that everybody, even stores, people in cars with video cameras, Wherever in society, there are so many avenues to show people doing and committing crime or running away from those crimes where they can be caught seeing photos of car tags, car colors, description, even a person themselves when you see it on Crime Stoppers on the news. So I just want to say the best thing to do is not be a robber. Be a productive citizen in society because robbing do not pay off. Only jail time is what you will end up with.